Wait, don't scroll. Before you move on, just listen to this for a moment. There is something in your life right now that you've been avoiding. Not because you don't know what to do, but because you're unsure if you can actually do it. And that hesitation has been holding you in the same place, day after day. You think about it, you plan it, you imagine how things could change. But when it comes to taking action, you stop. You delay it. You tell yourself, I'll start tomorrow. But tomorrow keeps getting pushed further away. And deep down, you already know this. You know you're capable of more. You know you can do better. You know your life can improve. But there is a gap between knowing and doing. And that gap is created by one thing: overthinking. You've been thinking too much. Thinking about the risks. Thinking about the worst-case scenarios. Thinking about what people might say. And the more you think, the more you feel stuck. Because your mind is trying to protect you. It wants you to stay safe. It wants you to avoid failure. But staying in the same place is not safety. It's limitation. And you are not meant to stay limited. Now listen carefully. You don't need to eliminate fear completely. You just need to stop letting it control your actions. Fear will always be there. Before every big step. Before every new beginning. Before every change. But the people who move forward are not the ones without fear. They are the ones who move despite it. So instead of waiting to feel ready, start acting now. Even if it feels uncomfortable. Even if it feels uncertain. Because action creates confidence, not the other way around. The more you do, the more you believe in yourself. The more you try, the less fear controls you. And slowly, things begin to shift. Now understand this. You don't have to change everything at once. You don't need a perfect plan. You don't need everything figured out. All you need is to start. Start small. Start simple. But start. Because the moment you begin, you break the cycle of staying stuck. And once that cycle breaks, everything starts to move. So don't wait for the perfect time. Don't wait for everything to feel right. Because that moment will never come on its own. You have to create it by taking the first step right now, because your future depends on what you choose to do next. And now, listen closely to this part, because this is where your mindset needs to shift. You've been waiting for motivation, waiting to feel ready, waiting for that perfect moment where everything feels clear and easy. But that's not how change works. Motivation is temporary. It comes and goes. Some days you feel strong. Some days you don't. And if you only act when you feel motivated, you will stay inconsistent. That's why what you really need is discipline. Doing what needs to be done, even when you don't feel like it. Showing up, even when your mind is tired. Taking action, even when you are unsure. That is what creates real progress. Now understand this clearly. Your habits are shaping your life. The small things you do every day, the way you spend your time, the decisions you repeat, they are creating your future. Not big moments, not one-time efforts, but daily actions. So if you want your life to change, your daily actions need to change. Start paying attention to how you spend your time, where your energy goes, what you focus on, because where your focus goes, your life follows. Now listen to this. You've been giving too much importance to distractions, things that don't really matter, things that take your time, but give nothing in return. And slowly, those distractions are taking you away from your goals. You already know what those things are. You don't need anyone to tell you. And if you are honest with yourself, you know what you need to reduce, what you need to avoid, what you need to replace. So start making those changes, even if they are small, because small changes create big differences over time. Now understand this. You don't need to be perfect. You don't need to get everything right. You just need to be consistent. Even if you fall off for a day, come back the next day. Even if you make a mistake, learn from it and move forward. Because progress is not about being perfect. It's about not giving up.
Now listen carefully. There will be people who don't understand your journey, people who doubt you, people who question what you are doing. And if you keep listening to them, you will lose focus. So stop seeking approval. Stop waiting for others to believe in you. Start believing in yourself. Because at the end of the day, it's your life, it's your path, and it's your responsibility to move forward. Now ask yourself, what kind of life do I want? And more importantly, what am I doing every day to get closer to it? Because your actions must match your goals. If they don't, nothing will change. So start aligning your actions with your vision, step by step, day by day, without overthinking, without waiting. Just keep moving. Because once you build this mindset, once you build this discipline, there is nothing that can stop you. And your life will begin to change in ways you never expected.
And now, this is the part where everything becomes real. Because thinking is not enough anymore. Planning is not enough anymore. Now, it comes down to what you actually do. You already know what needs to change. You already know what you've been avoiding. And you already know that if you keep doing the same things, nothing will change. So the question is not, what should you do? The real question is, are you ready to do it? Because action requires effort. Action requires consistency. And action requires you to move, even when you don't feel like it. Now listen carefully. You cannot build a new life with old habits. If your daily routine stays the same, your results will stay the same. If your mindset stays the same, your life will stay the same. So if you truly want change, you have to become serious about your actions. Not just for one day, not just when you feel motivated, but every single day. Even when it's boring, even when it's repetitive, even when it feels slow, because that is where real growth happens. Now understand this clearly. Success is not about doing something big once. It's about doing small things again and again without stopping. That is what creates results. That is what builds confidence. That is what changes your life. Now think about your day, how you started, how you spend it, how you end it. Because your day becomes your life. And if your days are not productive, your life will not change. So start taking control of your day. Set small goals, complete them, then move to the next. And keep repeating this process. Because consistency builds momentum. And momentum makes things easier. Now listen to this. There will be moments when you feel like stopping. Moments when your energy is low. Moments when nothing feels worth it. But those moments are the most important ones. Because what you do in those moments defines your future. If you stop, you go back. If you continue, you move forward. It's that simple. So train yourself to keep going. No excuses, no delays, no overthinking. Just action. Again and again. Now understand this deeply. You don't need to be extraordinary to succeed. You just need to be consistent. More consistent than your excuses. More consistent than your doubts. More consistent than your distractions. And once you reach that level, your results will start showing. Slowly, but surely. So don't rush the process. Don't expect instant results. And don't lose patience. Because everything you are doing right now is building something. Something stronger, something better, something that will change your life, but only if you don't stop. So keep moving, keep working, keep improving, because your next level is waiting for the version of you that refuses to quit. And now, this is the final part you need to hear. Pause for a moment and really take this in. You've come a long way. Maybe not exactly where you wanted to be yet, but definitely not where you used to be, and that progress matters. Even if it feels small, even if no one else notices it, it still matters. Because change doesn't happen all at once, it happens slowly, through your daily efforts, through your decisions, through the moments when you choose to keep going, instead of giving up. And now, you are standing at a point where your next move is important. Because what you do from here will decide where your life goes next. So don't take this lightly. Now listen carefully, you don't need to rush. You don't need to compare. And you don't need to prove anything to anyone. All you need to do is stay focused on your path. Stay committed to your growth and keep moving forward. Even if it feels slow. Because slow progress is still progress, and progress always leads somewhere. Now understand this deeply, you are capable. More capable than you think. You have the ability to change your life. To build something better, to create a future that feels right for you. But none of that will happen if you stop now. If you go back to your old habits. If you let doubt take control again. So, don't go back, not this time. You've already come too far. Now it's time to go all the way. Step by step, day by day, without overthinking. Without stopping. Just moving forward. Because the moment you stay consistent, everything starts to align. Your focus becomes clear, your confidence grows. Your direction improves. And slowly, your results begin to show. Now imagine this, a few months from now, if you stay consistent. If you keep showing up, if you don't give up. Your life will not look the same. You will not feel the same. You will be stronger. More focused, more in control. And most importantly, proud of yourself. Proud that you didn't quit, proud that you kept going. Proud that you believed in yourself, even when it was hard. So hold on to that vision. And let it guide your actions, every single day. Because your future is created by what you do today. Not tomorrow, not someday. But today. So make today count. Make this moment count, and make the decision to keep going, no matter what. Because your story is not finished yet. In fact, it's just getting started. Amin.